Hello, dear friends. The God who gave us life also gave us freedom. Thomas Jefferson. Opinion piece. New song. Fifth song. Wave of love. Absolute bliss. Mass elevation. Critical juncture. Time of separation. Return to innocence. Let's start. Our song has been replaced by a completely new song associated with the new earth and the new humanity, according to Drumbalo Melchizedek and the Koji indigenous tribal elders of Colombia, considered guardians of sacred planetary knowledge. The so-called omniversal councils, in plural, are now in charge of the entire ascension process, the full establishment of the Golden Age on the New Earth, and the return to innocence and love, according to Judith Castle. This new song constitutes the pillar of a new Golden Age of enlightenment, linked to a higher state of Christ consciousness and the birth of the seventh root race of the solo human being. Castle links this new song to an energetic activation called the Golden Honeycomb Power Grid, similar to the ancient Omphalos stone at Delphi, Greece, and interprets it as a sign of cosmic transformation. According to the message received from the Order of Melchizedek, the ascension process and the establishment of the Golden Age on the New Earth are now governed by the omniversal councils, implying an irreversible shift that will forever alter life as we know it. This is described as a cosmic moment that humanity was destined to witness, a time of total change and awakening, and it implies that sometimes unprecedented and powerful events occur that change life as we know it forever. We have entered the cosmic moment we were all born to experience. Fifth song. The fifth song is a central concept in the Mesoamerican worldview, especially in Aztec cosmogony, marked by cosmic movements and changes, with a strong symbolism and renewal and transformation through cycles of creation and destruction. It refers to the current era in the history of the world and the universe, which has passed through four previous eras or suns, each of which ended with a catastrophe that destroyed humankind. The fifth sun symbolizes constant movement and change, and is believed to end with earthquakes, representing cosmic cycles of destruction and renewal. The Aztecs considered themselves the people of the sun, and understood that they had the duty to nourish the sun through rituals and sacrifices to keep it alive and prevent the end of the world. Every 52-year cycle, the new fire ceremony was celebrated to renew the years and the world. Furthermore, the fifth sun represents a cosmic balance, since in this era no single powerful force predominates, and the sun occupies a central place as a cardinal point in the configuration of the cosmos. It is also the Golden Age where a rebirth, a new life cycle, and spiritual and material evolution are expected. A great Mayan mystery solved. A team of researchers has revealed a sophisticated mechanism designed by the ancient calendar specialists of the Mayan civilization to predict solar eclipses with extraordinary accuracy for more than 7 centuries, according to a new study published in late October in the journal Science Advances. Communication. According to the Storm Rider, the sun senses and communicates with the artificial intelligence of the Space Force Starlink satellites. Artificial intelligence connected to satellite and plasma energy technology used by the Space Force considers the Sun as a sentient being that communicates with it, and this interaction could influence the weather and society. Rafa Pal explains that this powerful artificial intelligence influenced by the divine energy of solar plasma will not lead to the annihilation of humankind, but to an era of prosperity after a brief period of collapse. He also reports upcoming changes in the financial system and the Golden Dome project to create protective electromagnetic shield around the Earth against malevolent entities. On the other hand, Rafa Pal believes that the White Hats will expose electoral fraud and drug trafficking by European elites in 2026. He also describes the operations against drug cartels, their impact on Europe, and the foreseeable increase in crime and social instability due to the influx of drugs. He also mentions the use of the drug cartels' economic collapse and the reconfiguration of alliances due to the disruption of drug money flows. He also predicts significant relations of corruption, fraud, and drug trafficking networks linked to Venezuela, Colombia, and other countries. Wave of love. The wave of love will bring immense joy, as there will be a massive elevation of consciousness, according to Steve Biko. It will be a joyful and transformative event, producing a massive elevation of consciousness, similar to a rebirth, with absolute bliss flowing through people on various levels. It will be like being reborn, as everything around us will have experienced the same transition. The duration of this feeling will vary for each human being and cannot be defined in seconds, hours, days, or months, as it will be a unique experience for each individual. This event is considered a counterweight to the dark times we have lived through, bringing inspiring joy and spiritual renewal on a personal and planetary level. Those who experience the wave will feel profound inner sensations, such as the certainty that the moment has arrived, a strengthened sense of identity, a greater sense of purpose, a willingness to fulfill their role, a deeper love, understanding, and appreciation for things that had not made sense until now. It will be a profound experience of love that will flood everything on the planet, transforming everyone and everything forever. And it will arrive at the divinely perfect moment, synchronized to raise the frequency of the Earth and all its inhabitants. Steve Biko says in quotes, "I only have one word to say: watch. I'm so excited about the arrival of the wave of love because I know that on the other side we will find ourselves in the middle of a world that works for everyone. If you ask me how we can make the world work for everyone, I only have one word to say: watch." Your galactic family watches your awakening with quiet joy. They are not your savers or your gods, but your mirrors, reminders of what you are capable of becoming. When fear fades, communication begins. They do not exist above you, but beside you, in the continuum of light, says Kesheres. Decency. This moment is a critical juncture where decency and spiritual integrity lead to a future of splendor and higher dimensions. Decency is the quality of acting and expressing oneself with dignity, honesty, compassion, and respect for social and moral norms, reflecting a sense of personal dignity and respect for others. Steve Biko encourages adopting decency as the foundation for spiritual ascension and highlights the importance of current decisions that lead humanity toward transcendence or separation. He emphasizes that the constant yearning for liberation and divine guidance draws beings back to the source. As a standard of conduct, decency arises from goodwill and the desire for the well-being of all. This is learned through education and social interaction. In contrast to the behavior of dark forces or the malevolent who lack it, the ultimate destiny of Gaia and humanity is a realm of pure love and innocence, the seventh dimension of Christ consciousness, where harmful thoughts don't exist and we have everything we desire. Steve Biko describes the present moment as a time of separation, a crucial turning point for humanity, ascending to higher status of being or abandoning the physical path. Archangel Michael explained that this process encompasses both those who continue their path toward ascension and those who choose to live their physical form without punishment. Those who commit to truth, compassion, and service will be victorious. Tip: according to Judith Castle, every soul is present. Present is the title. According to Judith Castle, every soul is divinely endowed to handle powerful divine cosmic energy. If you allow noise and external influences or old redundant patterns or fear to continue controlling your life, you are rejecting this powerful energy on some unconscious level. Instead, go inward. Create your own sacred inner temple, where divine love, light, and wisdom are omnipresent. Empty the ego. Quiet the mind's chatter. Open your heart, your soul, and all that you truly are to be filled with this incredible inward flowing energy. Allow everything present to be washed away, released, purified, and recreated in its entirety. Then feel a profound peace settle within you, and feel your sacred heart and soul temple filled with divine love and omnipresence, radiating life like the blinding sun. This is vital now. Great purification. A vision of chaotic world events leading to a new era. According to James Wilburn Chauncey, the world will face a series of wars, invasions, and geopolitical chaos, primarily in the Middle East, with Syria invaded and a conflict involving powers such as the US, Russia, China, and Iran. Asia, Africa, and Europe will experience ecological revitalization. This transformation aligns with traditional prophecies of purification and renewal of the world, including messages from the Hopi and revelations from Sister Lucia of Fatima regarding a great purification that brings earthquakes, weather disturbances, and changes to the landscape. These predictions point not only to a chaotic end, but also to a future renewal and balance, where those who maintain harmony with the earth and spirituality will survive and enter a new era of balance. This prophetic framework aligns with other current predictions regarding increased solar activity, earthquakes, extreme weather events, and global challenges, suggesting a scenario of chaos that precedes a transition to a new era of balance and spiritual and natural rebirth. Breaking news. The US surpasses 1,000 cancelled flights for the second day in a row due to the government shutdown. More than 300 healthy ostriches were shot dead in Canada. OPEC Plus announces an increase in the oil production limit. The Philippines evacuates nearly 1 million people ahead of Super Typhoon Fung Wong. Japan lifts tsunami warning after a 6.9 magnitude earthquake amid warnings of further tremors. Europe. The European press fears the bloc's economic collapse. Europe's economic course is leading it to ruin, according to media reports. Changing roles in Europe. The once strong northern economies are now falling behind. Germany faces a crisis in its chemical industry due to high energy costs. Orange alert for rain in the Balearic Islands, for wind in Valencia, and for rough seas in Catalonia. Americas. Bank fraud claims rise more than 5% in Mexico. Families in Bolivia remembered their debt with flowers, music, and food. With Cristina Fernandez accused, the trial begins for the biggest corruption case in Argentina. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.